Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
This is the police. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Roman checking in, and welcome to a new series. This is the police, where I'm going to be putting myself in the mind of a chief of police, I believe, in this town/city, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. And without further ado, let's jump into the story. New game. No, because I did play this just like a little bit. No, I don't think I ever got to complete this game because I'm just lazy. So starting new game will remove the current state. Do you want to continue? Yes. New game. Here we go. Day 1, July 15th, Monday. Golden Bird, Mayor Rogers, Sex Maniac, Freeburg Tribune, City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boy's resignation. In fact, okay, let's go to work. Let's turn on our, 1990 piece of shit.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. but even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay guys, please, in the comments down below, please let me know, look, whether or not, look, you want me, like, showing you guys, look, all the cutscenes, look, all this dialogue and stuff like that, because, like, mostly, I believe, like, that the character doesn't say, like, many, like, important things, it's just the backstory, and stuff like that, so, let me know, please, down in the comments below. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Surprise, the mayor discusses with me. What's the difference? Officially announced it. I don't know, I feel like, look, what's the difference? No, it's probably like the most neutral answer here. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. No, let's not do that. Surprise, no, the mayor discussed it with me. Nah. What's the difference? Do you already know the name of your successor? I think it's a new man. No, I think it'll be department veteran. Well, like, it should be a veteran. No, to be like the next chief of police. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Perhaps. Sounds possible. He thinks the new office, if the new office would help him serve the city a little longer. I mean, like, how many more questions do we have? Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? I feel like no comment would be too bait here, because no comment, I mean, I'm clean. But, look, if it helps police, no. I don't know. Do you have any? No comment, whatever. Let's just roll with it. Usually I prefer dance lawyer, but about to say no comment. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? But the reason behind your retirement? Definitely, not possibly. How should I know? Thank you. I mean, like, that went
today, Mr. Boyd.
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
nice bald spot.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking at the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
I don't like this mayor. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Day 2, July 16th, Tuesday. Well, a couple of things I learned from that is that I don't like this mayor. Piece of shit. And fuck Troy Starr. So, Jack Boyd, only assholes join the mafia. Cleanness of the city, streets increased by 20. Okay, so for 180 days, I have to just sit quietly. But my goal is to get
Cops
a
don't
retirement
use the
fund.
police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Would you like to receive tips about how the game works? Let's go for the not babysit option. Okay, so this is our shift. Our best deputy is Kochi, and our best detective or like an investigator, Mo. Okay, so well, let's just start the day because this cigarette. Okay, this is technically our first day. Hit and run, our first ever call of the series. Hit and run. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who had been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. This might turn into like a pretty serious situation, so let's do Austin and Tsubaki. Yeah. First ever call. Fight. The Last Picture Show Theater. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. Let's send these two. This should be okay. So we need 500,000, I believe, and right now we have 2,400, and we have 178 days left, I believe, or no, or like, is it 180 from this moment on? Hit and run, everyday mall. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Well, our first call did not go that well. Our guy escaped. There we go. Fight. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good job, Mr. Purdy and Price. Good job. Armed robbery. Ooh, now this is dangerous. A suburb. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made it off with their whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled. Adult movies. I mean, like, what year is this? Like, why would you, like, rob a videotape store for, like, adult movies? There's a shit ton of it online. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Well, teenagers with a shotgun. How the hell is that gonna... Okay. A fight. Johnson Jewel Cass law firm. A brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security is off duty tonight. I mean, come on, like, look, one person should be able to have that under control. Assault, ghetto. A passerby saw some strangers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Austin and Tsubaki should be able to handle that. Armed robbery suburb. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. You already know those teenagers are having the time of their life. Turn on the siren and loudspeaker and shout, knock on the door, open up, sneak into the house, turn open. Nah. No, turn on the siren. Armed robbery suburb. Offender escaped. Officer dead. Oh my god. First day, offender caught, officer unharmed. First day, and we've got our first deceased officer. Well, this is not a good start to my retirement, kind of. Offender escaped. Officers unharmed. Okay. As long as the officers are unharmed and the civilians are okay, everything should be fine. Let's end the day on this tragic note.